Welcome back. And let's talk about Manipur and important developments that have taken place. Two cadres of Arambai Tenggol were arrested on Wednesday by the Manipur Police. An INSAS rifle along with a magazine and 16 cartridges and pistol was seized from them. But that's not important. The important thing is that the members of Arambai Tenggol, who have been actually defended by lawmakers, have been arrested. So the question is, has a crackdown on Arambai Tenggol started? Has the reality dawned upon the political administration? I'm not talking about police. Political administration, that the militia that has got created in the process of the violence is creating trouble for the state. Now, arrests, counter arrests that have taken place. But I'll straight away come to the issue here, that whether the crackdown has happened or not. I'll be joined by Dr. Thangal Alhauke, Group Captain Nandakumar Sharma is with me, General Ashwini Srivach is with me. I'll straight away go to Mr. Sharma. Has the crackdown happened? Is this a reflection of crackdown?
I have always told that any illegal armed personnel holding illegal arms must be dealt with existing law and order. So if police has found out along with the proof, and they have confiscated weapons and say rounds of bullets, then it's with credible information they would have arrested. And any such activities either towards the Meitei community or towards the Kuki community or any other community is welcome. It's a sign of enforcing of law. When we see there is no enforcement of law by the law enforcing agencies, that the problem happens and the crisis happens. So I think it's a good beginning without naming any this thing, say name of the organization. Any organization which are having illegal arms, it's welcome. However, I don't know whether it's Arambai Tenggol or not, because police is not the final authority to claim that it belongs to AT or somebody else. They would have caught two personnel who are having illegal arms. So this proving that they belong to Arambai Tenggol is a duty of the court and lawyers, and in the process law it will come
by
to
the
know.
PTI, we have picked up a PTI copy, then this was published. So the question is that a crackdown? Because before that a couple of people from the tribal areas were also picked up. They were miscreants, militants. They were picked up.
Any miscreants, any miscreants with arrested with illegal arms, it's always welcome, and I always support such move by the government.
It sends the right signal. Biren Singh has always been blamed that he's got a soft corner for Arambai Tenggol. But if he does that, it sends the right signal of his neutrality, that he is taking action. Isn't that, Mr. Sharma?
Yeah, I do agree that any miscreants, irrespective of the caste, community, and this thing, religion line, any miscreants or any illegal arms holder being arrested, it is always welcome, and it is a sign of law enforcing, and it must be shown frequently without considering which community or which religion or which caste, or it depends. It's a good step.
It's a good step. Brijesh?
Kartikeya.
Well, I think, Kartikeya, I would not call it a crackdown. What I would say is that, yes, after a very long time, we have seen people from Arambai Tenggol being apprehended with a lot of ammunition and illegal gun and all. So that's a welcome step. But I would still not call it a crackdown. For me to accept this as a crackdown, I would like to see more and more arrests taking place and taking place on a regular basis, and irrespective of that you have to counterbalance, like you have arrested 3 cookies, so you arrest 2 Arambai Tenggol and that kind of a thing. I think the crackdown, when it is a uniform crackdown, will be a completely different statistics to play on.
General Srivach, I think any arrest like this send a good signal that the state is taking action equally.
Very correct. See, Kartikeya, we have been discussing this issue time and again, that as on today, the society is completely charged and they are equipped with the most modern weapons, that the one which were looted from the police armory just in the beginning of this incident started after 3rd May. And now, in case if these weapons are not taken back, then everyone is now running organization that he can dictate them. The Arambai Tenggol, like they have now taken 2 chats with INSAS, it is too less a thing. You see, they must now go all out, do cordon search operation, take out these 10,000 weapons which are still missing. And what has happened in this socio-cultural organization, which aim was very different. Now they are armed till the teeth and they dictate terms. It is become militia, not only Metai,
You
it
have
is
always
also
been
in
saying in
Kuki.
each of my shows that there should be a cordon search.
Absolutely.
What is the reticence, or is it a really tough thing to do which is not being organized? हो क्यों नहीं रहा है? मतलब every show you have said this cordon search, every show. पर आपके हिसाब से हो क्यों नहीं रहा है? Why isn't that happening then?
Because you see, it makes the government very unpopular. What is happening is these weapons are spread along the whole society, whether it is Kuki or Metis, very rightly brought out. If you have to bring law and order, then you have to make sure these weapons come back. Because if the society is also charged with weapons, they can dictate terms. They can also challenge the authority of the police as well as the security forces. That's what happened. They become a law by themselves. They start dictating Arambai Tenggol, the message or the article which has been sent. It gives the impression that they are dictating terms. They are now making use of that vacuum which was created. But I suppose a good beginning has been made once we have taken an action against 2 members of Arambai Tenggol. They were equipped with weapons. But this sort of action has to be taken throughout the Manipur, and not only on Meitei, it is also Kukis. There are a number of illegal weapons with the Kuki organization, and these weapons have also come from Manipur.
Absolutely, I think there's a good development also
is,
taking place. Absolutely right. You know, because Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh has welcomed Kuki support for the NRC implementation. Biren Singh commended the Kuki INPI, the apex Kuki body, for its support for the NRC implementation in the state and urged the group to hold talks on the matter. Biren Singh also said that his government is focused on development, and on Thursday he distributed benefits to more than 4 lakh people under various government welfare schemes. Let's listen into Biren Singh.
You people are exaggerating everything here. One person will die due to just he was facing some chronic of addicted with alcohol. So nothing happened like that here. So you see, it is today we are benefiting around 4 lakhs people's beneficiaries. Different type of schemes is here, but mainly we are focusing on the people who are residing in the relief camp and who are facing the day-to-day life, So just we are providing today rupees 25,000 each to the 6,000 family for their own, they may do whatever they like. Okay. And the 1,000 each to every person for about 60,000 persons across the state, including hills. Today's function is covering in all the hill districts also in the state, and we are providing around 4 lakhs, above the 4 lakhs beneficiaries. It will benefit, at least get relief, those people in the relief camp. Today we are dispersing 400 beneficiaries, and earlier we have already sent 736 houses. Altogether, 1,300 houses, peoples will be replacing to their original places. That is why we have sanctioned and the construction has already been started.
Mr. Sharma, is it correct that there is some change in approach of the Kuki organizations? If they are coming out in support of NRC, how do you see that? Or am I missing something?
It is an absolute welcome step by the Kuki Inpi. If I heard CM N. Biren's speech, and if he is saying so, it's from the credible information only, and he is heading the government, so it has to be a reliable source, and it is starting of peace towards Manipur after so long. So it's a welcome statement, and because everybody knows NRC is one of the measures which we can solve this problem. So it is a most welcome statement by the Kuki Inpi and Kuki communities. I welcome and appreciate those person who has openly said that they welcome the NRC, and it is a big achievement by those who have been working hard day and out to solve this crisis in the Manipur. Kartike.
There is also one more thing I have noticed, this credit has to be given to him. Now you can see Biren Singh more and more outside his office. You know, the visuals that are coming in are with the people.
Karthik, I think, the best language which a politician understand is, the outcome of a particular poll which has taken place. I guess post 4th of June, a ringing message has been gone to both New Delhi as well as the Manipur Chief Minister that everything, their approach is not all right and is not appreciated by people at large. Losing 2 Lok Sabha seats, 2 out of 2 to Congress party must have come as a jolt to them.
And that rattled them.
Okay, so I think it's come as a big jolt to them, and that is the reason why you see N. Biren Singh coming out more and more and talking in a far more conciliatory tone than the tone which you have heard before 4th of June. And I think this step, I completely agree with Mr. Sharma that if the apex Kuki body says that they would want, they welcome and they won't oppose NRC, I think the date is going to again be a major cause of confrontation. But if they say that they agree, then it's definitely a welcome move. I think after 14 months of violence, for the first time we have seen, if we go by what N. Biren Singh is saying, is that there's some sort of reconciliatory message from the Kuki side as well.
Okay, I'm also joined by Hijang Misao. Hijang, can you just take us through? You're far more connected with most of these organizations. Is there some thought that has taken place in context of NRC? Can you just take us through that Kuki INPI statement on NRC? Why has that happened?
Well, Kartike, I think I must make it clear that we are part and parcel part of Manipur and at the same time part of India. I think our contribution towards India's independence should not be forgotten. This is made clear and it has been recorded in the history. I think that should be made known to the entire population. Now, when the government is always asking for NRC, there were times when the Kuki didn't support to that because we don't at all trust the state government, because it has been proved by the fact-finding team from many other sources saying that the present violence that's taking place in Manipur is completely state-sponsored. That's not something which we are saying. It is by the fact-finding team. Now, when the NRC was opposed, it was not that we don't oppose the NRC, because we oppose any form of NRC which has to be under the state government. Now, we made it very clear, the Kuki apex body, that's Kuki Inpi, has made it clear that they are supporting NRC with the condition that it has to be under the supervision of the Supreme Court.
But I think that's a great news in the sense that two parties with such opposite views are coming together. I think that's a good news.
Yeah, that's a good news. I mean, when we opposed NRC,
I don't know when was the last time people agreed. I just don't remember when was the last time people agreed. And I mean to say, Biren Singh is saying that this is a good thing, and Kuki Inpi saying okay, do it, but do it under Supreme Court supervision. Ultimately, it's the NRC which is important. How has that happened?
That's true.
Did some background talks happen, Ms. Howe?
No, there's no such background talks. The Kuki Inpi as of now is not at all at talk with the government. But looking at the kind of situation where everybody is talking about NRC, when NRC is not supported, it's like authenticities being the narrative of the entire Meitei population saying that Kukis are illegal immigrants. So when that was opposed, they are saying that because they are illegal immigrants, they are opposing NRC. Now, we oppose NRC just because we don't trust the state government. If the NRC is to be taken up under the supervision of the Supreme Court without any bias, with fair and in its true spirit, we are in support of that. But I must make it very clear, I've been in close touch with the Kuki Inpi and other CSO, Kuki CSO, There is no such instance
So
where
just wait for a minute.
Kukis
A lot of
are
things
in
have
talk
happened.
with the
Miss
state
out.
government.
A lot of things have happened. I have to take you through. A lot of things have happened. There is a peace plan which the Bharatiya Janata Party is talking about. They have met. There's, this meeting has taken place, which is, how to bring about the peace. Let me just play out some bites related to it.
Among the agendas that were discussed, the first was the summoning of the assembly session. As we all know that the last sitting that we had in the assembly was on the 5th of March 2024. The cabinet, after thorough discussion, we had proposed the summoning of the assembly session from the 31st of July 2024. That is Wednesday, the 31st of July 2024. And after this, we had with some more this thing. If I wouldn't be mentioning all the agendas in detail, but among them, just to pick up a few of them. One was the rationalization of the manpower, particularly for the ministerial staff and the VDF in respect of the 7 newly created districts. The Cabinet advised the Home Department to rationalize the staffs as in the new districts, and also a decision was taken that the VDF personnel they would be transferable across the whole state. First, it was all of us know that it was only within the particular district. Now they can be transferred anywhere in our state. And another thing, as we all know, that schools continue to be a very important and place for the students, and a proper care needs to be taken for the students as well as the teachers and the staffs of all the schools.
The meeting was chaired by Union Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal and attended by Chief Minister Biren Singh, Sambit Patra, who is BJP's Northeastern region in charge, state cabinet ministers, MLA. Several resolutions were adopted in the meeting to expedite the restoration of peace in the state. Chief Minister Biren Singh also added that peace talks have begun between the Maitis and Kukis to restore peace in the state. Another meeting took place in Manipur on Friday to discuss the peace resolution process in the state. Congress, on the other hand, had shared a video on social media and stated that they will keep on fighting for Manipur. They will keep on raising the voice for Manipur. So Congress came out with its social media handle another video saying that they will continue to revisit Manipur again and again. General Sivaj, I think this is good news. The political activity has started. The state units are talking about peace process.
Very correct. I suppose there I durustai, and this is what it was required. The point is that as on today, it looks like the state government is very proactive. They are now reaching to the people. They want Maitis and Kuki must come together. There should be a talk between the leaders on the both sides. I suppose a very good beginning has been made, and also they are now visible in the public. They want the school to open. They want to go against those who are having these weapons, irrespective whether they belong to a particular community. I suppose these are the signs that the government is now effective. The government want to now tell that they are the supreme, not these militia which are now operating and having weapons. I suppose the another thing which need to be done is carry out this coordinated search operation and try to take out these weapons, or instigate the society to bring it out. Your modus operandi has to be that the people start understanding the government of today is effective. I suppose that is what is happening as on today. The way we are seeing the chief minister is out now in the public, his body language is seeing his control of the things, and now it is coming out. There will be talks between the two communities, the schools will open, the other organization will open. I think it is a good beginning, and this will make a difference. This will give people a confidence that the government of the day has got a full control of the prevailing situation. Kartike.
Okay. Misao, tell me, this time they are saying that the assembly should be called. Do you think that the MLAs from the hills will be joining the assembly session?
From the security point of view, Kartiki, I strongly doubted that one, because when the elected MLA, even the political advisor to the chief minister, was not safe at all in the hands of the Meitei mobs. because it is made known and it is very clear to everyone that the entire Imphal Valley is controlled by the mob and the militia. It's not by the government. So in that prevailing situation, I think sending our elected MLA to the assembly is like sending them to hell. So I don't think any person in the right sense will be willing to go and die there. So in that present situation, I don't think our MLA will be bold enough to go and attend it. At the same time, I think MLAs are the people's representative. They are representing people, and the people, when the people are suffering beyond all measures, I don't think the people they will receive the people's approval. Plus, when the chief minister is saying they are in talk with the Kuki group for peace, I don't know which group he's referring, because the Kuki Inpi, the KSO, the Kuki student organization, the Kuki village volunteers, and everyone has made a clarification in the press saying that there is nobody who is in talk with the state government, and how come the chief minister is publicly claiming that Kuki and Métis and the state governments are in talk with peace. I think this kind of misleading information has to be stopped if we really want peace back in Manipur.
But we have to give benefit of doubt to the chief minister. He's chief minister of the state Misau, and he might have, there are people in organization whom he must be in touch with. Isn't that, Mr. Sharma?
Yeah, I am with you, Kartikeya, and it's a good step. We should not just discount like Mr. Hezang has done it. And I think the Kuki MLAs must attend the assembly.
I also feel the Kuki MLAs must attend it. Yeah, absolutely.
And security is absolutely not a problem for elected peoples. And please do not term the people at Valley as a mob. There are also people like people in the hills. See, everybody loves peace and harmony, and nobody wants to unnecessarily fight or unnecessarily create a problem. And they will be protected. And there are 60,000 security forces on top of the Manipur police. So they will be well secreted, well guarded. And if there is an iota of doubt still, then they can be picked up by helicopters, and they must contribute to the discussion in the assembly, and a solution must be they should contribute in bringing the solution. And I think the Kuki community should not pressurize them not to attend the assembly. In fact, they must encourage them to go, and as a Meitei responsible person, I am sure they will be safe.
I think Hijang wants to come in. You made your point, Hijang. Mr. Sharma differs from you, but I think we can politely agree to differ. Politely.
Yeah, I would disagree to that point, because now we are saying we made our stand very clear again. We don't trust the state government. Now we believe our solution doesn't lie with the states. Our solution lies with the central government. That's why any form of dialogue, any form of negotiation that is going to take place has to take place under the central government, not with the state government. Now, as Nanda Kumar was saying, you can also live up through helicopter or whatever. That's another case. But what is more important is the sentiment of the people. Now, when you are, flushing us out completely from the entire Imphal Valley, and now without compensating our pain and our loss, if you are trying to talk peace, I think that will not yield any fruits.
But I think, but I think, Hijang, any forward-looking action is a good action in Manipur. It's so easy to have a debate where you can put two panelists against each other. It's very easy for anyone to do that. But I think the most important thing is to create some sort of a consensus on some issues when you know that it's divisive in nature, it has an impact on the society. I personally feel that, something good happens, that good needs to be appreciated. Don't you think so, Misau? That good has to be appreciated.
No, good has to be appreciated, but it has to be with, a real solution. We don't want any kind of bombs or symptomatic treatments. We want a real diagnostic to our ailment, and we want.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Because it's like Kartiki, it's like you are rapping me, and after that you are saying sorry. how would that story
I agree
heals
when
my
you say.
wound?
I agree when you say. I agree with you. I agree with you, Jang. When you say that no symptomatic solution, I agree with you. I mean, so the solution has to be deep. It has to be
If you want
just.
lasting peace, it has to be.
It has to be deep. It has to
Cannot
have
be
a sense of
superficial.
justice. It should be just and it should look just. But I think there is another side of the picture of Manipur. Every time now we are going to do a story, we are going to show that side that there is a part which is trying to come back to normalcy. And I am going to show those pictures again and again. This I am making it clear to all my viewers. Yes, there are problems, but there are areas where there is no problem. And I am going to show you those visuals that life can also return to all those areas where once normalcy prevailed. A good life can return to all those areas. A peaceful life can return to all those areas.
Who am I?
Nobody can crack that mystery.
There is a certain expectation of